I control the ball. That's the attitude and the mindset that I want to instill in our hitters when they reach home plate in the game. I want them to feel like they're in complete control of the area at home plate, and they're in complete control of the area out where the mound is, and the space in between. They can control the whole entire flight path from out there to in here. You know, it's a pretty broad general statement, but there's a lot of details that go into, you know, teaching a player the technique of realizing how they control the ball at home plate. It's a very innovative approach and a very progressive approach, and it works fast. Players love it. You know, when you're in a game and you foul a pitch off, you know, as a coach, it's very gratifying to look at your player and realize that they have the equipment, they have the tools and a mindset, okay? Before this next pitch comes, I can make some self-adjustments with the timing of my vision and the timing of my adrenaline, and I can control this whole flight path to make a better result before this next pitch comes. I wholeheartedly believe that probably the best players that we see night in and night out on television, they have a knack for this. Inside their body, there is a knack of, they can feel, it's essentially how they feel that they control the ball, especially when they're hitting good. Always consistent with their performances at home plate. They're inconsistent with their production. It goes up and it goes down. But you know what? It's like a combination to a combination lock. You know, you're in high school and you got a combination lock. Well, you know, sometimes you know the combination so well, you know, if you're one digit off, it's like, oh, I'll just fix it in this next try. You know, when you foul pitch off and you know the combination so well that before the next pitch comes, hey, I know how to redial this combination to make it point on and get a better result.
Teach our hitters to set the goal, to create lift and launch. It's a technique. So what is this technique and how do the best players do it? When hitters learn the technique of controlling the ball, they learn how to time their vision and time their adrenaline to the pitcher's common denominator. When good hitters time their vision, it's the difference between hitting the middle of the ball and hitting the bottom half of the ball, which creates the lift and the launch. It is so fascinating to me to have learned a technique most good hitters already practice subconsciously. They know how to have the wherewithal that when they don't do it, they can make themselves do it on the next pitch. Another essential to learning how to have the knack of controlling the ball is the timing of adrenaline. Timing your adrenaline to your athletic disposition and your natural tempo, and tying it all into the pitcher's common denominator. This is an extremely important technique our hitting community dismisses. And it's not the controlling your heart rate stuff or take a deep breath yoga talk. Although those things help, this supersedes those ideas. Realize anything you do in sports, the acceleration point occurs at the end of the action. The voltage is always at the end. Soccer, tennis, bowling, golf, pitching, and hitting. Now, connected to this concept is this innovative method of adjusting any mechanical flaw a hitter may have by fixing it at the end of the swing. This may be hard to comprehend and difficult to accept, but yes, the best hitting drill ever works in this manner. How you decelerate will directly affect how you accelerate. Players love it, and they correct their swing path mistakes 100% faster than the older methods we're used to using. Your hitters' clocks are ticking down. To enjoy the game longer into the prime athletic years, let's do something that will help your players to be really good at a really young age. If you're a high school or a college player, or even a minor league or MLB player, your clock is ticking down. How many years are left for you before the coach says you're too old? Or maybe you're graduated now. Go out and find a job that's going to pay your bills. Well, you'll never be sorry when you gain more knowledge, because knowledge will always increase in its value.
Well, I want to inspire everyone out there to make a wise investment to gain more knowledge. Knowledge will always increase in value. Start with the Best Hitting Drill Ever video series. And once you realize that there's something to this progressive approach to hitting, and you want to bump up and jump into the world's greatest hitting formula, I can prorate and discount your next order. And remember, the clock is ticking against our players. So let's jump on this today. Lord bless you. I'm Dave KIRILLOFF.
Number 27, Moses 27.